Hey guys, it's Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up everybody? Welcome to my spoiler-free review of the Book of Boba Fett Season 1 review. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, this show is getting a lot of unnecessary hatred. Jesus. It's SJW propaganda and crap. So like, why is he talking? I like how he was silent and stuff. It's all making him uncool and just they don't know what they're doing the legacy characters. And it's all this complaining and just like, God, like Jesus Christ. It just seems like ever since like The Last Jedi, I've noticed people just want to hate on Star Wars, even when it's doing well. In my opinion, look, I'll say that was the Book of Boba Fett, was it as good as Mandalorian season 1 and 2? No, it wasn't. But does that make it bad? No, it was still a damn good ride. Yes, some episodes were better than others, but a lot of what they were doing was world building. World building. And come on, let's not deny, we cannot deny that finale was dope as hell. And it's why that character was such a badass. Seriously, they were building him up, and the payoff was worth it in the end. I would love to see a Book of Boba Fett season 2. Were there some episodes that were slow? Sure. Were there characters that could have been maybe developed better? Yeah, sure. But I like the pacing. Like, what was he doing all this time? Well, where was he at? What was he doing? How he survived? What was he doing all that time? And what's he trying to accomplish right now? It's just, I liked all the questions that it was answering. And plus, we saw, legacy characters. We saw, returning characters as well from the Mandalorian. So it's just, it was really well done. It's just, I hate seeing all this unnecessary hatred. Ever since The Last Jedi, people making a lot of money off the hatred of Star Wars, and just Elon wants to continue that trend, despite it being a good show. Are there better shows out there? Is it the best thing in the world? No. But to say that it's hot flaming garbage, y'all need to calm down. It's far from it. Me and my brothers had a fantastic time with it. Like I said, there were some episodes that were slower than others. I mean, it was kind of slow, but it was world building, building up to something. And I like the Boba Fett character. It made it more interesting. He does some silent. He's done some silent character. You got. I had people saying, "Oh, he's too silent." Well, he's complain is, I want him to be silent. Well, he needs to talk to know the character better, to understand his motives and what he wants to accomplish with his life. You know what I mean? It's just, I like that there's more of a character to him now than just the silent badass, the silent looking badass. I want to know more about him. We got a little bit sprinkles here and there, but I'm sure we'll dive deeper. But I like what I got so far. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Oh, he's not as bad as he used to. He's old, guys. He's aged, and it's gonna take a while to build him up to what he once was. He's not in his prime anymore. Even then, he's still a lot of badass moments, especially in episode 7. Jeez, episode 7 alone was building up to this epic moment, and it just sticks the landing, in my opinion. Episode 7, it's worth the price of admission of the whole season, just what it was building up to alone, and I honestly cannot wait where it goes from here. I will love a Book of Boba Fett season 2, absolutely. But just this hatred, it just, why this for the fails is insane to me. Again, because they had these new these biker gang looking kids, and they said, oh, it's this it's just it look like SJW kind of characters. No, they don't. Characters you probably see in fancy planets and stuff. Like in fancy like in Last Jedi, there was a fancy place that Finn and Rose was at. That planet where all the gambling and stuff was at. It seemed like they would fit in a place a place like that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like it's those kind of things they have will be unheard of. I'm pretty sure they'll have those kind of different vehicles, but then it's cool to see cool different things and stuff. It's funny though they compared that gang to the Lollipop Guild, but I guess the Star Wars Lollipop Guild from the Wizard of Oz. I'm like, dang, y'all It's harsh, but I have to admit, that was kind of funny. I'm like, but it's nothing like that. You guys are being a bit harsh, don't you think? Oh, brother. But still, I like that. I love we found out more about the character and what happened to a certain other female character. Now she survived, and I like how the action is great. Also, they said it was cheap looking. What the hell are you talking about? These are like, they used a lot of the show was like practical effects. Did we forget? I mean, I know Phantom Menace and Attack of Clones has aged a lot better to fans over the years, and people grew to appreciate it more. But let's be real, there was a lot of moments where it was very CGI heavy. Very CGI heavy. That didn't age well in certain bits. You know what I mean? It just didn't age. It just didn't age well. This is gonna age well because it's practical. It looked real. The big looking, like, you know, Chewbacca race monster looked great. You know, the the green, like, monster looking things, I forget what they're called. That was with Jabba. They looked great. Like the Tuskens looked great. The bounty hunter that appeared, that was from Clone Wars. I won't say who. He looked great as well. He was awesome to that character return. He was a badass as well. I mean, they look great. Even Boba, even though he's gotten a little big like me, he still looks freaking cool, man. Look at the total badass. Even like how he holds the rifle in such a badass way. I like how in a certain bit in a situation and he sent his person out, and it's like pretty much an equivalent to like, bite me, Boba Fett. And he's using the character as a distraction to do an attack. I won't say what happened or what led to that moment, but that whole moment was funny because he was trying to like read it. You know, yeah, go on. What does it say? It's like, oh, it was the whole exchange was kind of funny, and I like, you know, I know people want to see more locations. I'm pretty sure we'll see more locations in Tatooine, but a lot of important stuff happened in Tatooine. And granted, I get people want to see more locations. I'm sure we'll get that at some point. People are like, oh, we're never gonna get nothing new. It's like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that at some point. Still, it doesn't matter where you tell this story. It could be, if the story is terrible, it doesn't matter where it's at. As long as the characters and what's going on is interesting, who cares where it's at? Honestly. I mean, sure, it would be cool to see more locations besides Tatooine. I agree with you guys. But as long as the characters and story is compelling and interesting, which it was for me, then who cares? I don't know. That's why this show just got a lot of unnecessary hate, in my opinion. I'm not saying the criticisms are not valid, but I feel like it goes a bit too far at times. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, guys, I understand you don't like it, but it's not like the worst thing since like Last Jedi or Return or Rise of Skywalker. So it's not that level of bad. So calm down. And here's the idea: if you don't like it, then don't watch it. Then don't like it. If you don't like where it's going, then don't watch it. Why continue to watch something? I don't understand. If you don't like where it's going and you think it's bad, stop. That's what I would do. There's a few shows I try to get into, like Guilty Crown. That I may try to get into Guilty Crown. I didn't like it. I gave it a chance. I didn't like it. I just dropped it. And then like Guilty Crown. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, it was just so weird. Code Geass is another one. I tried to give it a chance. I didn't like it. Why continue to watch something that you don't like, and just get? He's gonna get. Only the anger's gonna get worse, and it's this grrr. You know, it's like, what's the point? Spend your time on stuff that you like. Like I said, the action was great. I loved the practical effects. Even the CGI effects were great. I like we got to know about Boba Fett, what he was doing. I like the guest characters. I like the legacy characters that showed up as well. Of course, surprise characters that we know and love. Robert Rodriguez did a lot of this stuff, and I like Robert Rodriguez. And then, there's one part. It's not really. I was in a gunfight when one character was like a spin move, and I'm like, yeah, is it unnecessary? Sure, but it was cool. It was cool looking, and it was unnecessary. Yes, but it was still cool. It's like, whatever. Star Wars, and the other previous things have done far worse than do just spinning around to do a cool spin to get a shot. I mean, I've seen far worse than that. Trust me. Oof. Do you remember the scenes with Jar Jar Binks, and Phantom Menace? Need I say more? Jesus. But still, it's a good show. Like I said, I love the action, I love the story, I love the characters. There were some episodes slower than others, in which certain characters had more time to develop. But still, overall, I enjoyed the show. I wish there was more episodes, and I will to see a Book of Boba Fett season 2 and see where it goes from there. Honestly, like I said, it's not as good as Mandalorian season 1 and 2 of Mandalorian, but to say like it's the worst thing since like Last Jedi, it's nowhere near that level. So let's calm down. Is it perfect? No, but it's a damn good time, and I enjoyed it from start to finish. But I could be wrong. In your opinion, you might think I'm wrong. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts on this season of the Book of Boba Fett. I'm very curious. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day. Goodbye.